Hey there, Leo. Welcome to my channel, Holy Ache. So happy you clicked on this video. So happy to have you here. Today, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be giving you your June tarot scopes. Today I'm going to be using my trusty Neo Tarot deck, and just allow me a brief moment to drop in and we'll get straight into your reading. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so for Leo, for the month of June, we have the focus of this month is the Page of Pentacles. So, I get the sense of like taking stock of your life, taking stock of your resources, learning how to be more steadfast in what you do. And I'm probably going to get more messages as I move through this deck, but there might be a sense of like you wanting to make a change in your life and being called to realize what you need to embody to achieve this goal that you have for yourself, or to change your life in whatever way, or just to like be a kinder person. But like really learning how to embody who you need to be in order to like to create stability in your life, to create peace in your life, to create joy within your body, and a sense of security, if that makes sense. And what's guiding this is you might have been in a moment, and this could have been for a while, of just like really being called to pay attention to your emotions, really being called to pay attention to your void in a sense. I get the sense with this Queen of Cups of like really learning how to be mature in your emotions, really learning how to navigate the waters of your emotions, of your subtler senses, of like what you need outside of like material possessions, what spiritual abundance looks like to you, what self-mastery looks like to you, really being called to understand yourself and understand your emotions on a deep level. And with that, like really being brought to a place, and this could be an understanding that you're coming to, of like that you are more stable than you were before this period of your life came about. Hey y'all, so I'm editing this video and I'm noticing that I'm not properly explaining what the Queen of Cups energy is, which, by the way, the Queen of Cups is the card that I'm holding up right now, as far as what past energy or past focus is bringing your attention to the Page of Cups, which is your main focus for the month of June. So essentially what the Queen of Cups signifies is there was likely a period of time, and this could have been a month, a year, a decade, where you were really being brought to pay attention to your emotional space and how you manage your emotions, and honestly what your emotions tell you about yourself. Because a lot of who we are and what we need, we can find that within our emotional space and within the storylines that we come up with around our emotions and how we deal with them. So for this period of time where you were pretty kind of in a holding space of just like almost sitting with your void and sitting with the discomfort of what it is to be a human being, it was really meant to bring to your attention like who you are, what you need, how to take better care of yourself. And with that, it's bringing into focus with the Page of Pentacles, how to find stability within that. Like you've gone through this period of time where you are really being brought to look deeply within yourself. And it could also be, a lot of times when we're navigating our emotional space, it also means like navigating past traumas. And it could be for some Leos that maybe there was some trauma in your life that you had kind of pushed under the surface and like didn't really want to acknowledge. But with the Queen of Cups time period and holding space, it was calling you to acknowledge that. But yes, with the Page of Pentacles and where you're being guided to place your focus for the month of June, it's more so with the Page of Pentacles, you're being encouraged to find stability in what you learned about yourself in this holding period, to realize like, even though however uncomfortable it was, you have kind of gained a strength there, and you have found more internal resources of how to manage yourself, and therefore manage your manage how you relate to your environment. So yeah, just wanted to come in, clarify that for a bit, because I was watching it and frustrating myself by how poorly I was explaining it. So yes, thanks. And in the month of June, like, it's either you realizing that like the beauty of this time, and realizing like how much more stable and secure in yourself you feel today. Or it could just be like you wanting to embody this more, you realizing that like maybe you can't go back to who you were before this period of time, and like, how can I be more solid in who I am today? How can I be more solid in what this period of my life has turned me into, and like feel and find value in how I've changed, find value in where this period of my life has guided me to. And what's coming up for you, what's coming into your conscious awareness. And this could be twofold. This could either, when I look at the devil card, I see this as like ego manipulation. It's like your mind telling you you aren't good enough, going into a shame spiral, feeling guilt, fear, shame, if I didn't say that already. But and it could be that like that might be coming up a lot for you in the month of June. Or it could be that like you're finally coming to a place where like you realize like the falsehood of this. Because whether or not you realize it in the month of June, or it is coming to your awareness, like those thoughts that put you on a shame spiral and fear spiral and have you feeling like you can never achieve what you want to, or that version of yourself that got everything that they wanted was so much better than who you are now, like, it's bullshit. And realizing like also where you might hold yourself back, where this fear monster, this shame monster might keep you from really embodying a sense of stability within who you are, a sense of like your own inherent self-worth. Yeah. And what's interesting, so this is like the subconscious energies that are moving through, and I really get the sense that like you are coming to a place of maturity, you are coming to a place of stability, and that might be why your brain is coming through and being like, nope, no, you aren't doing as good as you think you are. How dare you decide to change and move forward and expand? Because you're moving into your subconscious, your soul is really guiding you to move into an area that's unknown, which is interesting because you've already really been there in an area of like things not necessarily making sense to you, and you not necessarily having the distractions that you would have wanted for yourself, whether that be being distracted by a relationship, being distracted by an exciting job. Like, you weren't meant to be distracted in this time. You were meant to focus on who you are underneath how you express yourself, underneath what you create in your external environment, who you are on a soul level. And like I said, like, you're coming to a place where you're expanding mentally, but before any expansion, which is what Six of Swords is, which I'm thinking more so like mental expansion. Before any expansion comes a period of contraction. And with this being a devil card, with this being major arcana, you might be experiencing like, or having gone through a period of deep contraction. But the exciting thing about that is that like the more intense the contraction, the more intense the expansion. And really in the month of June, that's where I'm kind of getting like, that's where you're needing to find stability and gather your resources and be more firm in yourself and who you are, is because you are moving towards a more expanded reality, whether that be a mental reality or like a physical reality. And what this is guiding you towards, wow. Moving from the Queen of Cups to the Queen of Swords, to where you really feel so secure in who you are. Like, this is, the Queen of Cups is like being comfortable with your emotional space and like learning how to feel learning to feel safe there and feel secure and worthy outside of like labels and material goods and external success. And this is more so like, because you've gone through this, you're now in this mental, it's a state of mental peace, or at least this is where you're being guided towards, state of mental peace. And mental peace doesn't necessarily mean like this devil never shows up again, but it means like when it does show up, you can say, hey, I know you're freaking out. I know you're scared about what's going to happen in the future. I know you're scared of all of the worst case scenarios, but we're going to be okay. We are strong. We have the resources and stability, which is like internal resources and stability, internal soul strength to be able to move through the difficulties of life, to move through these shame spirals of sorts. So really getting clear on who you are. Kind of this, to me, this is like, Queen of Swords is like unfuckwithable energy, which is like really awesome, because it's not confidence from like, oh, I look so good, or oh, I'm really capable and secure in my career, or oh, I've got this great relationship. It's not confidence from any external thing. It's confidence in like, I can handle anything. I am strong. And it's like not even strength where you feel like you have to show it off. It's strength where it's like, I don't give a shit if people see how strong I am or not. I know I'm strong. Okay. So you've got be gentle with yourself. Gratitude. Yes, you can. So interesting. This brings me to the Devil card. Yes, you can. You can achieve, like, whatever your brain's telling you can't do, whatever your brain is telling you that you're not worthy of, it's really being called to like ground down this month and say, yes, I can. Building your internal resources, maybe even some external resources. Making sure your car is packed with everything that you need, because you're about to go on a journey. Your soul is like calling you for a journey. It's in this month where like you're really being called to realize that you can expand past even like who you were before this Queen of Cups energy came along, and learning to be, in a sense, like maybe even grateful for this journey that was probably very uncomfortable for you, because it changed you in unimaginable ways and gave you such a strength to where you can really build whatever you want. And like learning to be gentle with yourself. I feel like that's what you've already learned, but it's with this Devil card coming up, it's like this is really a month for you to put that into practice, of what it looks like to be gentle with yourself, of what actions you can take to be gentle with yourself so you can manage this energy here. Love, like, to me this is like self-love. To me this is like appreciation for the hard work that you've done in this Queen of Cups energy, and the fact that like you got through this Queen of Cups energy and are coming to a place of stability. Really like living from an open-hearted space, and like not like releasing judgment of yourself, releasing judgment of other people. And I'm not necessarily saying this is something that you might be moving into, like starting the month of June with, but you're certainly learning how to implement this better in the month of June. And energy, to me, this brings me back to the Page of Pentacles, of like learning how to best conserve your energy and learning how to best utilize your energy. And what can you do? Like, what habits do you have that deplete you of energy, and what habits do you have that renew your energy? And the Bat card, to me, this just looks like, I'm thinking about the fact that bats are nocturnal and they have night vision. So like, again, like with this Queen of Cups, it's like you went through this so that you can see through the darkness, so that you can have night vision, and like to where you're not even like afraid of your darkness anymore. You're not afraid of these, you're not afraid of your own internal waters anymore. You know how to navigate them now, or at least like coming to the realization that you do know how to navigate these waters. And yes, I believe that that is it for your reading, Leo. Thank you so much for watching this. If you'd like to start a conversation down below, please do so. I'd love to chat. And I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao for now.